We're generating some questions for today's discussion. Any other questions that were not on your list that you think you would like to have answered? We didn't talk a whole lot about the end of the book yet.
Good questions clarify, probe, and analyze information. In today's class, questions about the book Catch-22 begin with a 140-character online chat. It's a brief preparation for a student-led discussion on the book's use of structure, character, and satire. In this Socratic Seminar, students ask the questions.
How do the business and military bureaucracy relate
I think
to
that a really good question pushes them to think beyond, basic black and white answers. It pushes them into an ambiguous area where they have to really look at things more carefully.
There was a clear hierarchy, but it didn't do anything.
This Socratic Seminar is designed to include an inner circle of students who question and answer key elements of a story. Meanwhile, an outer circle of students take notes on assigned peers.
I try to come up with a good question, one that'll add complexity and kind of analysis to the discussion. I think of an open-ended question. What do you think the theme was? What considerations do you think the author took in order to kind of add depth and layers to the novel?
Active learners are always questioning. Students who take responsibility for asking their own questions become more productive and engaged in their learning process.
Question should be thought-provoking, should be able to address not only your concerns or opinions or questions, but the questions of others.
I think that questioning is really important because it's evidence of curiosity on the part of the kids, and if they're not engaged or curious, they're not really going to learn much. And if all you ever ask them is, who's the main character, or what's the plot, or what happened next, they never really engage with the text, and they never really get anything more out of it than it was a story and I read it.
Whenever he lands or crashes into the sea, he ends up safe. That's his setting.
And I really think that questioning is an excellent way to help them develop critical thinking skills, both asking the students to ask questions, to come up with questions about text, and also to ask them specifically, guiding questions.
Thinking about thinking, regardless of content area, involves questioning individual learning processes. Such questioning helps to solve problems by developing, implementing, and evaluating plans of action. Guiding the development of thinking skills in all students empowers them, increases their independence, and helps them develop to their maximum potential.
Because when you ask a question to a child, it provokes thought within them. And when a child thinks for themselves, they really can learn and develop their own opinions.